This is the 10-year overview reading for SOL or Solana for the 10-year period 2020 through 2029. It's currently October 13th, 2022, approximately 9:25 p.m. Eastern Time. The current price of Solana at the time of this reading is $30.90. So the overall theme and behavior, ooh, that's a pretty auspicious card to see for a theme card. Money to be made here. Money to be made here. It's marked with it's crossed with a decline that ends with a fast sudden move to the upside. May also be like a male leader water sign that picks up quite a bit of Solana. It might highlight there somewhere in this 10-year period as well. Behavior around the high. There's a significant rally on a multi-year chart. It would stand out, a significant high to rally to reach the high. This also is usually the start of a rally. So to see it in the high position, it speaks towards a future that's even brighter, if you will, no pun intended, by the Sun card. And the behavior on the low, there's a critical resistance level that will be highlighted around low. Critical resistance level, like it'll stand out on a multi-year chart, and it'll likely be like something we've just broken through, and then we'll see. 2020 resistance, the critical resistance level highlighted, and there's quite a bit of volatility there, an opportunity to position oneself to play both sides, bulls and bears, if it's possible. I don't know if it's possible with Solana. If it is, somebody please comment. And then 2021, there's sideways fluctuations with a bullish trend preceding a decline. '21, there was likely like somebody famous picked up a bunch of Solana, is my sense from this, or it may have something to do with travel. But my sense is somebody famous, possibly 4 people actually. 2022, we have 3 crisscrosses through the same price level, confirming a bullish trend. And there may be like a renewed view of Solana in 2022. 2023, we have a rally that increases with the momentum moving forward into the year. 2024, we have a all-time high, most likely all-time high here in 2024, where we break through a resistance. We stay above it briefly, and then we break back down through the same price level. That's a resistance on the scale of a multi-year chart. 2025, we have three pokes through the same price level, likely the same price level that we break through, but not necessarily the case. 3 pokes through the same price level, followed by a sharp decline off of that third poke. 2026, I'm advised to be cautious here. Multiple false tops, it looks like, in 2026. 2027, we have a prominent move higher, followed by an equal and opposite move back down. So it's kind of like makes like a wave formation. There may be like a perfect storm in a good way that takes place here in 2027. Maybe like some new establishments take Solana on board as like something they focus on. It becomes their standard or something like that. There's just a lot of good things. A lot of things go right in 2027 there. 2028, sideways bullish price swings. And then in 2029, we have bearish price swings with a sharp drop on a multi-year chart. It would stand out. I'm advised to trade around behavior of bumping along resistance, breaking through resistance, bumping along resistance. I'm advised to trade around that type of behavior. And the next 10-year period, 2030 through 2039, for Solana is huge. We pushed the upper end of the range, so we pushed to a new all-time high, most likely there. This is super bullish, guys. I'm going to do some Eso-Meta analysis to find pattern recognition. Hopefully, I get a good identification of where the buy-in point is for this. But with any of that said, you'll see all the timing that I do come across in just a minute. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, so looking at a existing chart for 2020, 2021, and 2022, We have a resistance level that's highlighted. Actually, guys, before we get into the pattern recognition portion, please take a moment to support the channel. Like, subscribe, follow, share. There's a donation button. That stuff really helps us, guys. We really do need some support to continue this going at the speed at which we're doing it. We did 903 videos in the last 365 days, all free, my friends. 960 something, a lot, or 903, excuse me, a lot. So with that said, guys, we've got a low in early, we've got a low in 2020, and we didn't have a full year for 2020. It launched in 2020, but we do have a resistance level here, roughly at the $5 mark, roughly, and that's highlighted. And then 2021, we have sideways fluctuations with a bullish trend that precedes a decline. That's a notable decline, so we could say that that's sideways fluctuations with bullish trend, notable decline. Doesn't really need to specify a high because it's behind us. There's more helpful places to utilize that relationship. And then we've got 3 crisscrosses through the same price level in 2020. So after the decline, and again, guys, you got to give it a little wiggle room because a card representing a whole year is very broad. But after that decline, we have 3 crisscrosses through the same price level. My sense is that this is probably the price level right here. Right, because it needs to confirm a bullish trend. If it was this price level here, we'd still be in a downtrend. It wouldn't really help. But what we're seeing is 3 crisscrosses, right? We went one after the decline. We go once through, and what we should see is another move higher through it again before the end of the year or early in 2023. And then we have a rally that increases with momentum moving forward into the year of 2023. There's a significant high. It's probably the same high in 2023, and then the rally continues into 2024, or matter of fact, it's a higher high. It's either in 2023. It's most likely in 2023. There's a higher high, but it might be in 2024. It's kind of on the fence there. A higher high where we break through this resistance level here, right? The all-time high. We break through that resistance level, and we stay above it briefly before breaking back down through the same price level. That's what takes place there in 2023, 2024. We also have another trade opportunity highlighted here in 2028. And then a notable decline there. Bullish price swings, notable decline. But the following 10-year period, guys, super bullish, pushing the upper end of a range higher. And on the scale of a 10-year period, that means the higher, an all-time high gets pushed higher. So super bullish on Sol, guys. I'm planning to get in like ASAP into Sol, and then I'll ride it. To when we break through this price level here, roughly, well, to be safe, let's say 242-ish. That'd be my exiting price. It may go much higher, but for a safe trade, that's where I'll get out. And guys, that's Sol for the 10-year period, 2020 through 2029. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Most importantly, my friends, make sure you're following that rule of karma. If you don't know what that is, check out the video explaining the rule of karma for this channel. Very, very important if you plan to profit from this information. Guys, I love you. Blessings. I'll see you on the next one.